it is likely to be the hottest day of the year in the UK. Temperatures could reach well over 32 degrees in parts of the country. An amber heat health alert has been issued for almost all of England. And we can get the latest on this from our correspondent Joe Inwood, who's at a Lido in South London. Joe.
Yes, Ben, and I think you can probably see from up there just how busy it is down here. I'm at Brockwell Lido in South London. This place is fully booked. It is until Sunday, and that's because we are finally having summer arrive. As you were saying, it looks set to be the hottest day of the year. It's 32 degrees is what it could get up to. Now, we're not there yet. It's about 27, 28 around the country, but it is going to get warmer still throughout the day. Now, as a consequence of that, there is an amber weather warning has been issued. That means there's a widespread risk to people. The NHS could be disrupted, as could transport. But as you can see, for the most part, people here are just enjoying basically what is the first taste of summer they've had. And we have had a pretty unsettled summer here in the UK, not much to really enjoy. Compare that to Europe, though, where they've had a record-breaking heat wave, more than 45 degrees. It's really been a summer of weather chaos across the continent. Of course, that is because of the shifting Gulf Stream, with growing concerns around climate change. But for today, as you can see, the crowds are out, they're enjoying the heat, they're having an ice cream, they're having a swim, they're allowed to wear shorts, so it's all right for them. And they're going to enjoy the last few days of the school summer holiday.
Joe, thank you very much indeed. It looks really glorious. Let's get more details on the forecast then from Sarah Keith-Lucas. Sarah, how hot is it going to get, do you think?
Well, it could be the hottest day of the year so far today. Temperatures already at about 29 degrees out there, and we've got another few hours of daylight for things to warm up a little bit more. So this is the picture out there in Gwynedd this afternoon. Beautiful blue skies, long spells of sunshine. Some of us have got a little bit more cloud than this, but yes, the hottest temperature so far this year was way back in June, 32.2 Celsius. Today, we are expecting temperatures to get around about 32. So we've had to wait a while, haven't we, from June to September to see the heat returning. But certainly not the picture across all of Europe, because we've got Storm Daniel, which has brought really torrential rain across parts of Greece over the past couple of days. We've had about 2 years worth of rainfall that we'd likely to see in Athens in just 24 hours there. But further north, it's high pressure that's dominating our weather. And with that combination of high pressure for us and low pressure further south across Europe, in both Greece and out close to Spain as well, that is going to draw in these southerly winds. So the winds coming up from North Africa, bringing us the heat, the humidity, and also a fair amount of Saharan dust in the sky as well. Subtle changes then as we look towards the weekend, and we'll start to see low pressure just trying to throw a few showers into Northern Ireland and Scotland. By the time we get to Monday, low pressure just spreads a bit further south and east as well. So certainly the next few days, some strong sunshine, hazy sunshine with that Saharan dust around, but it is going to be hot, certainly until around about Sunday in the south at least. Then things do turn eventually cooler and more unsettled as we head through the course of next week. Ben.
Hello there, good afternoon. We're certainly feeling hot today, and the heat is set to stay with us as we head through the rest of this week. By the time we get into next week, it will start to feel a little cooler, but certainly lots of blue sky and sunshine around again today, despite a bit of a misty start. But as you can see from our weather watcher photos, we will be keeping that sunshine as we head through the rest of the afternoon. More sunshine through the day on Thursday. Temperatures again could peak at 31 or even 32 degrees Celsius, and it's feeling muggy again, uncomfortable for sleeping on Thursday night into Friday. Friday, again, some of our temperatures could peak at around 30 or 31 degrees.
Hello again. I hope you had a lovely day. We may not have had the hottest day of the year today, however, it's still pretty hot and sticky. As we go into the next few days, we keep plenty of dry, warm weather, locally hot. We've got loads of sunshine around again, and the nights are getting a bit warmer, starting with tonight. Let's just take a look at this next chart, and you can see that these are the maximum temperatures we could reach this week. So no real change until next week. It looks like might start to cool down a bit. But by Sunday, we are looking at low pressure drawing closer and the chance of a bit of a thundery breakdown. So there could well be some showers. We'll keep you posted on that. As we go into the evening, it's looking glorious again, apart from being pretty hot. It should be nice and sunny, perhaps again a bit of haziness. And as we go into the outlook, well, no real change until possibly we get to Sunday. But as I said, we'll let you know. But for now, cheers and cheerio.
Hi Sophie. Well, the September heatwave of course continues. We've seen some higher temperatures today, even 32.0 degrees Celsius in Kew, 0.2 of a degree Celsius away from the hottest day of the year so far. But what's been going on here with the sunshine is kind of linked to the catastrophic flooding that we've seen across parts of southeast Europe. This was the scene in Greece. It's all linked by the jet stream. You see, we've got this block pattern at the moment. It's got a big ridge here, bringing high pressure close to our shores, influencing our weather. But this trough across the eastern Mediterranean, well, right in the core of that is Storm Daniel swirling around, and it's trapped. This block pattern isn't going to move, and so we're going to see some further very heavy falls of rain for parts of Greece, Turkey and Malta, and also parts of southern Italy too.
It's a gorgeous picture behind you.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting one as well, Riz. I don't know if you noticed this, but you can see a bit of whiteness there to the skies. What you're actually looking at there, to a degree, is air pollution. And, OK, the air pollution will be increasing over the next few days. It gives us very red sunrise and sunset, so that might be something that you notice over the next few days. Similar thing as well as we head into the weekend. The high pressure is still hanging around with more sunshine to come. It's only really till we get to the next week that we start to see those temperatures dropping closer to normal. So more of that September heat wave, Riz.
OK, Chris, thanks very much.
Time for the weather now, and with the heat wave set to continue. Alex is in a park overlooking the London skyline this evening. You lucked out once again, Alex. Evening's drawing in, of course, but it's still a scorch and lots of people still there from what I can see.
That's right, Mary. Yes, it is an absolutely lovely evening here at the top of Primrose Hill. I'm in good company. There's over 1,000 people sat on the hill just enjoying what feels like a summer evening in the middle of summer. But here we are in September, and I'd say most are enjoying this, what you could call a last blast of summer. But when we got here earlier today, I have to say it was somewhat quiet. I think most people made the right decision with the temperature being at around 30 degrees Celsius to stay indoors. But there were a few sat on the hill lapping up the conditions that we had. But just take a look at the city. I mean, it looked like it was sweltering in the capital today. And of course, with those buildings, like many cities up and down the country, they hold in the heat, so it would have felt that a bit hotter. But yeah, there was certainly very little breeze around earlier today. But temperatures haven't been hot just here in the southeast, but across many parts of the country. So it's kind of a sum up of some of the warmest places across the UK today. And even as far north as Scotland, Kinloch Kew, 27 degrees Celsius there. That's in the red, but on to the side of it, just in the yellow, is how much hotter it has been than the average for the time of year. So 11 degrees hotter than what it should be. And you can see that's the case for many places up and down the country. But we aren't any stranger to hot temperatures in September. But I think as we head through the next few days, as you can see here, we probably aren't going to beat the record, which is 35.6 degrees Celsius. And that was actually over 100 years ago. But is it going to get a little bit hotter? Well, there's every chance it will. Let's take a look right now. Well, I thought we'd start by taking a look at our temperature predictions as we run through the rest of this week and into the weekend. And the headline figure at the moment is 33 degrees Celsius on Saturday, but there is a small chance it could be hotter than that. So do be prepared. As I say, the heat is going nowhere for the time being. Well, Mary, that's the way it is looking at the top of Primrose Hill, looking over to the capital, which I'm sure is still locking in a lot of the heat from earlier today. And as I say, another hot day tomorrow.
OK. Alex, thanks for that.